Okay, question 1. The first question is solving an equation. Now, to solve an equation, we need to get all the x's onto one side. And the way that we start doing that is we look for the smallest x, so either 8x or plus 5x. Now, I can tell that obviously plus 5x is smaller than 8x. So I'm going to do this. There's two different methods you can choose to do this. I'm going to do both of them. And first of all, I'm going to do the arrow method, okay, where I'm balancing each side. So I need to get rid of this plus 5x, so I do the opposite of plusing 5x, which is taking away 5x. But whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other side. So 8x take away 5x is 3x. Now I still have that minus 9, I still have that 21. Now, as I've already said, to make or to solve an equation, what I need to do is get the x on one side, and I need to just get x on its own. Now I've got the x on one side, I now need to get this x on its own. So the way that I do that is I look for anything that's not physically attached to the x. Now that 3 is, but that minus 9 isn't. So we get rid of that minus 9 by doing the opposite of minusing 9, which is adding 9. But whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other side. So we get 3x is equal to 21 plus 9, which is 30. And then finally, this 3x means 3 times by x. Although it's not written, that's what it means. So to get rid of the times by, we divide by, and we're going to divide both sides by 3, the number in front of the letter. So x is going to be 30 divided by 3, which is 10. The other method you could have done, so if I write out the question again, is you could choose what we call change side, change sign. And you still do exactly the same method. You look for the smallest x, which is 5x. Now, technically, you must include a sign. I'm going to have to take that over to the other side. I've got to get rid of anything on this side that doesn't have x in it, so that minus 9 needs to go over here. So when it changes over the equal sign, it changes the sign to its opposite. So we get the following. We would then simplify this side to get 3x is equal to 30. And then finally, we would take this 3 across, and it would become 30 divided by 3. So x would also equal 10. Okay, so whichever method you prefer. The next question is simplifying. So to simplify, I need to look for anything else that has got an e in it. So I'm going to square the e's, but you must include its sign. That's really important. No more e's. Okay, so 6e, take away 10e. So if I had £6 and I took away 10, I'd be down. How much would I be down? I'd be down £4, but in this case, we're talking e, so I'm minus 4e. Now this one here, this 4f, or sorry, minus 4f minus f, if I've lost 4f's and then I lose another one, overall, I'm down 5f's, so minus 4e minus 5f. I'm going to do the arrow method again here, but you could do change side, change sign, it's up to you. This is a divide by 7, so to get rid of the divide by 7, I need to times by 7. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. So I'm going to get x here, but obviously I don't know what 14 times 7 is off the top of my head. So I'm going to write down here 10 times 7 is equal to 70. I would expect everyone to know that. I'd expect everyone to know this one as well, actually. 11 times 7 is 77. And hopefully you would know that 12 times 7 is 84. But we usually learn up to 12 times something. So all I'm going to do now to work out 13 and 14, I'm just going to keep on adding 7. That's all I'm doing so far. I've just been adding 7 every time. So if I add 7 onto 84, I get 91. And then if I add 7 onto that, I get 98. So my answer is x equals 98. What I would like you to do now is come over to the reflection and to highlight where you are based on the questions I've just done. If you understood absolutely everything and you think you can do it, you can point straight at this guy. If you did not understand a word of what I was just talking about, then you need to point at this guy. And then you need to tell me what is making you feel, you could be in between by the way, you need to tell me what's making you feel this way. So for instance, I can do these independently or on my own, if you're this guy here. Whereas this guy here, you need to ask for some help, okay? Now, if you are somewhere in the middle, can you tell me, say, I'm here because, and what do you think you need to do in order to get better at these type of questions? Is there anything we can do as teachers? Is there anything you want us to be doing during the lessons?